So this video, yeah, still living in a car, man. Hopefully I get my ass to a hotel room today to take me a shower. And it seemed like, look, burn the shit out of my lip trying to smoke a blunt. It seemed like this is about to turn around, right? But it's only gonna turn around if I got the will, the audacity, the determination, the discipline to get up off my ass and actually turn it around, right? And I'm still gonna have to suffer because of the position I'm in, right? Like, I can't see myself being in that position. Or let's say the household, let's keep it real, where I done went to jail before. Not just behind me being, you know, an unruly man who want to control everything, who want to, you know what I mean, be loud, bitter, angry. Not for those reasons. It's like these cigarettes. I'm trying to get my son's mom to leave him alone so he don't see me and her smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean? Because if she got them and I'm around her, I'm going to want to backslide right back into it. But I went on a no-fap for a little while, right? But I was just listening to a video with Spiritual Soul on it. This is a nigga I love to hate, bro. Because when he say some shit, and I got to check myself, you know what I mean? To be on some funny shit, though. But true to life enough, right? I'm gonna say it like it is. Well, actually, yeah. Let me share that with the world. See, I ain't never felt like a woman in no sense. Like, I got a lot of qualities to me that identify with a feminine being, I guess, right? But I also got all my makeup that's supposed to be masculine. So I don't know if it was from like molestation as a kid and all that type of shit, but I've struggled for years and years and years with sex, pornos. I beat it a couple of times and then I backslide. But, you know, your boy Spiritual Soul, he might have just gave me game on why I do that. Like, go work out. Go meditate. And if it's one rule to the game that I've always seemed to understand, it's the idle hands do the devil's work rule. And it's something about semen retention, right? Like, a tree can't exist without a seed, right? Excuse me, y'all. Once again, I don't know why we say excuse me for something that God causes you to do for the betterment of you. But, a tree does not exist. A tree that bears some kind of fruit or seed to not bear a seed. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like my boy Spiritual Soul said, they trying to turn niggas into. This the first person I heard say this, right? So I got to start giving bro some respect, because if I'm writing my speculations, right? Like they out here, they be trying to turn niggas into females, and it's like part of the game right now. Like I want no parts to do with that shit. I want like, put it like this: I'd rather my dick be chopped off and not have a dick and still walk around as a man than somebody try to convince me to get my shit turned into a innie instead of an Audi, and be out here trying to put some bussy on somebody. Bussy, not pu, but bu. So I'll put it to you like this, right? Today is going to be the beginning of my semen retention again, right? Like all the way into next year. Like me, myself, I'm on some shit where I'm more or less likely ready to get like married and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, like for me, that's where it's at. Get with somebody you're attractive with, get married. And you know, when I say married, I'm not talking about this like this thing we call marriage just for the gain of the government, this business transfer, or this business union that exists. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm referring to when I'm talking about marriage. You know what I mean? Like the bond between a man and a woman. Because the trip, he also said something about like, he was like, well, we out here woody whooping and whoop de whoop. We out here getting pussy and fucking and whatever he said, right? Spiritual Soul. And he was like, what'd he say? He was like, we can't even see y'all. It is a trip though, because I noticed this with the semen retention. It's a certain kind of pheromone you let off to a woman. It's a certain kind of etherical, spiritual type of energy conveyance. And then just on the scale of you being a man and that being a woman, you appear to be more masculine and all this other type of stuff. Like, and then I'm not, you know what I mean, saying, because, you know, like money, it really ain't shit, man. Unfortunately, you need it to survive in this world. And that's just what it is. Which makes it in a commodity or a much needed thing. But beyond that, you know, shit, without money, we still wouldn't have time to fuck all day like that anyway. You got to go outside, you got to tend the field and do all this other type of stuff, right? But all of that working out and everything else, it also helps build up stamina, testosterone, you know what I mean? All of those things that go along with the whole sexual act. So, yeah, man, this is my hopping back on the bandwagon, right? Because the nigga feel more healthy and everything else, right? And if it's one thing in the Bible, I had to give it to Wendy for this. It says something like, if you spill your seed, I will destroy you. And I ain't trying to get destroyed. So, you know what I mean? I'll just leave it at that right there and say, man, I'm pretty much done with this whole bullshit. Like, you know, I used to always wonder why sex was no good. Why? Well, shit, I've been feeling that way since I was like 16, man. Actually, I started fucking around 17, 16. So let's say, or having sex around 16, 17. And I'll say maybe up until maybe up until like when I got 25 or so, I started feeling like sex was just like, why did I do that? I got nothing from it. See, some of the people will call it like eating a woman's energy and shit, right? Like, I'm not trying to have a vampirical sex. And that's something Spiritual Soul be saying when he like, I be fucking these bitches, bro. I be eating their energy. They don't be eating mine. But I'm not with the vampirical. Sex is supposed to be a flowing energy of divine masculine, a positive or a negative, whichever the male represents. And I'm take it as if the male may represent the negative, because you take seed from you, which depletes of you, give it to a woman, and then she allows life, which is a positive. But she never gives anything up until that baby comes out, which is more than likely, if we chose to deal with this with these children, right, it would always be a positive to the world, to you, to everything, like 3 or 4 times over. Y'all gotta excuse me, I did just digging my nose all in the camera, right? I'm not about looking perfect. Ain't like we don't get napkins and do this shit, do it with our regular hands, whatever, right? I'm living in a car, fuck it. Most of the time I'm just scratching my nose, but that time I dug. Oh man, I need a shower, right? You know they say cleanliness is next to godliness, right? If that ain't a true rule. So, with that being said, yeah, man, here go my journey. And I'm finna start documenting mine, right? Because there's one thing I definitely know about semen retention, no sex. You know what I mean? When it's constantly on your mind, it's almost the same thing about, it's almost the same thing as just fucking all the time. And I think I'm done with that empty kind of love, to be perfectly honest, too. Like, it don't do it for me. I don't do fucking for a sport no more. You know what I mean? And right now, it's damn near seeming like don't nobody really want to fuck with your boy and shit. You know what I mean? So, like Spiritual Soul said, time to start, you know what I mean, putting some love into myself. Because I definitely done had a long stint of self-care. I fall off, I get back on the horse. I fall off, I get back on the horse. You know what I mean? And with that said, man, y'all should be seeing a lot more of me, man. Doing a lot better. Like, the song, smile, bitch, come on. Like, I've been working on that since last year, around the same time. And really, the smiles is more here than gone. You know, so now it's time for me to start this year off, or this quarter of the year. It's time for me to start off on the page where I'm working on self-care. More than care, you know what I mean? Self-love, because I don't even know what to really call it. Because depending on where I want to take this, you know what I mean? Like, I had anxiety the other night. I posted it on the internet, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to put it like this. For some odd reason, you know, I call my mom, I have a conversation with her. Man, she damn near wasn't listening half of the time or commenting. I start talking to myself and talking to the camera like, anybody want to watch this? Like, let me explain what it is that I go through. You know what I mean? And to be perfectly honest, like, instead of me tripping out, the last time I had anxiety, it was really a Facebook post, a live. Instead of me, I'm about to damn near get off of Facebook too, bro, because that shit, it's watered down. Like, YouTube is a platform for you to televise yourself. You know what I mean? Facebook is more social media. And social media, to me, I don't like it. I fuck with Twitter, but everything else, I don't see the point in it. Facebook, I never really seen the point in it, except for you can see your family on Facebook. But a lot of those times I go on Facebook, it ain't even who I think it is that I'm talking to. So I'm supposed to be going to see my daughters, you know what I mean? Like, a trip, bro. Because I'm going to do another video about this, right? Like, I really don't have a problem. Let me go ahead and end it.